Okay, hello? Does anyone hear me? Okay. So, there's no source here yet, so just, let me just... Wait. Where is the... There we go. So this game was already played, but I kinda forgot about the endings and stuff, so yeah, I did some testing on it. Here we go! Hello everyone! Welcome to the Stanley Parable stream, and yes! And today is June. Happy Pride Month everyone, so as you can see on the live, it says here the narrator is not beating the gay allegations, which is a pretty funny thing. But hey, I mean, is he though? Was he not? I mean, he really is. Kinda is. Anyways, let's begin the game because we actually did. I actually did some configurations on the game and to make it more smoother on this potato asshole. Wait, I forgot about the background music. Oh my god, I forgot about the background music. Okay, let's begin the game. This game's gonna be a bit laggy though. I don't know why. But it's been 3 years since I'm in this fandom and I haven't played the game in a long time. So finally I got that. I finally got the game and I did some play a bit. And I tend to forget everything, so yeah.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
I knew it. It's gonna lag.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, let me just... where is it, the video? Apply this resolution. Finally. There we go. So, it just doesn't lag. Whoa.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
A measly 5
now suppose
clicks.
You were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes,
50?
almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
If I remember correctly, it's over here, right? Because I really have a foggy memory and I'm in the fandom for 3 years. Woo! There it is!
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. 437. Is it here? Oh, there it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415. 415. No. No, not here. 415. Where is 415? 415. Ah, there it is.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. I'm going, and it's lagging!
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Oh.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. Oh, there it is.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Where's 416? Oh yeah, it's a new content room. Oh, there he is.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine, do that one again!
He's so British! No wait. For what? Wait, what?
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5!
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
It's so silly. Okay. Time for the actual plot.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left. Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I love this quality of this leaf here. Then there's this ocean.
Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Huh? What?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Shut up, bro. Shut up. What is this? For fuel.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
I can't see it. Whoa, that's a good design here. Wow. Very comforting, actually. Look at this. Looks so detailed. I can't get a cold drink. Aw. There's a plant over here. I wonder if I can climb over here. Oh, wait. I saw myself climbing up. Wait. Ooh. And then there's with coffee nut. And this is an empty glass. Is this a shoebox? Oh no, wait. No. Okay. I'm done.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Oh man. Nuh-uh. Wait, this is a very good room. Wait. This looks like a watercolor painting. That's pretty cute.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Caution, do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Wait, look at this blueprint right here. There's a ramp. There's a ramp over here. Let's go here. Vent. Ooh.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the...
Wait, he's a
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you?
Oh.
What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Mommy! Okay. Where did it take me to? Bruh. It's so laggy, what the fuck? Okay, let's go here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's go here. Go here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Oh,
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
There's a dialogue. New dialogue. Let's just...
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
What time is it here? Oh, it's working. It's about 10.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh. Fuck you, bro. No. Is that a notepad? I did not see
Stanley
this.
sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Fine.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
How about... No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Nuh-uh. That's a...
Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
No! No, 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 no. 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 Fine.
Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
You little shit! Oh God, bro. What
All of his
else?
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
What do you mean by darker? Oh, there's a fire. There's a fire alarm.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room, but eager to get back to business,
Yep.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I wanna go to the cargo.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What the fuck you mean she's been waiting? I'm gay. No, wait. Stanley's gay.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Why is he trembling? Why is he like crying? Where is this? Why was he actually trembling? Oh,
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
That's a great question, actually. Who would want to commit their life to you? Bro, you're pointing at yourself. You're committing to put your life on Stanley. What the fuck? What is this? Okay. Who would want to commit their life to you? Oh my god, bro. Okay.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Ah, fuck nah.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh shit, I'm hard. Okay, I'm back. Fine.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Bro, what? Good morning. Good morning, employee 427. Press L on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press U.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told
What
to
happened
do.
to the couch?
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to
happened to
work.
my-
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What happened to my dad? What happened to my couch?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic
couch!
adventures.
No, wait,
From behind
that's
his
not my
desk,
couch.
Stanley dreamed
my
of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic
bed.
discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
My wife. I guess.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Who does this sing? Please press Q to spend the time with the voice.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Wait, what? Press O to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Where's my...
Down
where's the
one
sink?
path lay an enormous round
Where's my
room
fridge?
with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Please press N to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Okay, press O to tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Press M to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Wait,
But he
what?
won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, The next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Do not do it? Please press R to be at work in the morning.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I
I'm
tell
not
him in a
in
way
my
that he'll
office.
understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
T to question nothing.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh. What the fuck happened? Oh. And this takes so long. I wonder what's happening. Oh, there we go. They're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Oh look, awaiting input. Input received. Okay, what's the purpose of that? New content. Nuh-uh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
And
it.
there's goes the leg. Okay.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness.
Yeah.
Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again.
Aw.
Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Oh, it's $1.25.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do
There's a
this.
flood here.
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that
Yes.
wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually
there's a
chose
plug.
incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
There's a plug here.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.
there's a
How on earth are you
plug.
making meaningful choices?
Narrator, there's a
What did you...
plug
Wait
here.
a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Yes. And I'd do that again because you two are fucking hilarious and very gay.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
There's a video?
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Wait, what? Huh? My goodness, it's 4:30. I'm supposed to have a back, sack, and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and
But let me just... mean volume is gonna be like at 80. No wait. 78.
reinforce the material covered in this
Okay.
video.
Welcome
what the
back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Ow. Am I able... Oh.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. Is there a shortcut to it? Ooh! It's the room. It's this gorgeous
Almost
room.
there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All
Okay.
right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Whoa, it's green. I see green.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Wait. I'm saying the code. What do you mean?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115. Wait, I can't.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yes.
You didn't mishear me, did you?
There's a
Please
problem.
speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I can't. It seems the voice receiver isn't receiving my
Okay,
voice.
fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
Wait, there's
a
couch like these.
What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
There's a...
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Stop.
I'm here.
Yes?
I'm still here in this pile of rubbish, with you who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
A child.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, is that Stanley?
Stanley?
Oh, look, it's Stanley.
Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Oh.
Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Oh my god, he's
Do
clingy.
something.
Oh my gosh.
This is more important than you can ever know.
He's
I
so
need this.
sad.
The story needs it. So, you hear me?
Oh my
Are you
god.
there? You listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
He's so sad.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
I could hear him. So
It's
sad.
all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Aww. He's... Oh, this guy has attachment. It's bad. Oh, so sad. The sad noises, the sound, the sad, the emotion.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh, it's a bucket.
Finally, yes, the bucket. Yes, yes, yes. I love that bucket.
That's so cute. He's so silly. Oh my god, bro.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
I'm trying to do
Stanley
something.
took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Here.
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
There's like... Here?
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
Yeah,
But Stanley
true.
chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
But I have doubts about this bucket.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Here?
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
No.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke.
Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it, but there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is.
Oh.
It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Okay.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully,
90
the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny. I'm Dunny with the funny. Ooh, that sounds nice. I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence, and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What?
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter.
Yeah.
I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind,
Look
I
at
believe
that.
the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Okay. Let's go back again, I guess. Donnie with the funny. I'm Donnie. I'm Donnie. I'm Donnie.
Here we go. You ready?
Okay.
When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
We're back at the phone already? No, what's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land, or not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my... Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Trying to do it.
What? We're back at the phone already?
Still?
No. What?
It's still not.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Left?
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this was all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself for bringing me down, Stanley? Are you proud?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
He's telling jokes. What
I
the hell?
heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame?
Wait, what the fuck?
What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this
Pale
bucket is so metal. I think I saw it playing guitar. No. We're getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
He's telling jokes. He's telling jokes to Stanley. What the hell? Pale with comparison. Pale? Okay. That didn't make me laugh. My humor is broken.
One man, one bucket, one chance to seize their destiny together.
Together.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No. Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Because all I remember is the confusion ending. It's here somewhere. Wait.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
Being be.
Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending
look, it's
too
the
much time with it. Don't you want another story
on the
involving the
couch.
adventure line? We could make the adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
The broom closet. Oh, whoa.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Whoa. Yay.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about.
That's so
Don't you
silly.
remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
the hell
Also,
is
Stanley
this?
is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that,
fine.
you're going to have to give something up.
Ooh, where is slime taking me?
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
What?
That's why
What do you
I'm
mean?
very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Wait. What?
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Goodbye, bucket.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't
Wait.
know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it for the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and crush.
Oh
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend.
no! There
For the
goes.
moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Oh, rest in peace, Bucket Destroyer. 07. As I look into the stream, it seems like it's lagging. So let me try do something real quick. Wait, once the game reloads again. So I hope this works. It's lagging so bad. Okay. Wait. Is it on the probably Opera GX? I have it on. Okay, we're back. There we go. I
All
hope
of his
this
co-workers
works.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Finally, I'm going to the left. No, wait. Don't turn the left!
Yet there was
Whatever
not
you
a
do in the
single person
parable,
here
don't
either.
turn left.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nuh-uh. I'm just gonna be here. Because stream is lagging.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason.
Wait, let me do this. Let's change to, wait. It literally dropped some frames, wait, let's fade it here. Okay. I'll be right back here. Hello! I did not see the live chat. Hello! I did not see the live chat. Hello. Okay. Because I really don't have a chat here. Let's go back here. And now we're back. Okay, let's resume the game.
To still be here.
Anyway, hello. Nuh-uh. I'm staying in the broom closet.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'm not gonna move. I love the broom closet though. Ooh,
You do realize there's no choice or anything in
the
here, right?
broom.
If I'd
That
said
looks so-
Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
I
It
like
didn't even
that
occur to me
broom.
because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Oh, look, it's the wrench. It's engineer's wrench, but more withered.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you
this a
go
song?
talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom
Stanley
closet
was fat and
ending?
ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with
That's
drug money.
rude.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Okay, rude. That's rude.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
I'm
You got
not.
to this
I'm
broom
alive.
closet, explored it a bit,
I'm
and were
literally-
just about to leave because there's nothing here
I'm
when a
literally
physical
moving.
malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Laptop.
They have fallen prey to any number of
I'm
your
on my
countless
laptop,
human
Narrator.
physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
No.
All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Fine. fine. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. New memory zone. Wait, new memory zone. Whoa. Whoa. Now remembering content from a long time ago. Whoa. Whoa. I've got the feeling money's for sale. Well, not yours, of course. So that's a lovely purse. Extreme bathrooms. What? Ooh, dish soap. Just soap. Hand soap. Whoa. Ooh. No, the panda! Business strategy. How is that? The poor panda! He's so silly. Okay, we're done here. Whoa. Oh, we're still at the room, okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
6, 9, 6, 7, 2, 8, 4, 5.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I wonder if we keep failing a lot of times.
2845.
I'm just rage baiting Narrator at the moment.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I just rage baited this guy. Told you my memory isn't so great. Dear God, bro. Oh my God.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. I'd rather escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh. What was that? Oh. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
shit.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh, he wasn't
Stanley can't see the
joking.
bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this
no.
world is. Perhaps his death was of
I
no
can't
great
jump.
loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Oh my gosh. Ah!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Woman. Whoa!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
Whoa.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
He was already dead the moment it hit start? Oh. Button sounds. Ooh. Office computers. Ha! This one is Klondike. It's Klondike. Oh. The office. Oh, the copy machine. Maintenance room. Early version of the maintenance room. Oh. It's the early version. It looks so... Whoa, this looks so cinematic. What the hell? It's actually pretty good. What the... Wait, isn't this from the Ultra Deluxe trailer? The one that narrator said like, Daddy needs a third swimming pool, which... Whoa. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. This was supposed to be for the shooter game version of the game, which aliens was supposed to go against the narrator. What's this one? The apartment timer. I don't see this. What is this? The cargo lift. Second version, fundamentally the same that was on the final game, but we wanted to look the place where cargo was actually stored. Cargo lift. Another cargo lift. What's this one? Zending levers. These levers were originally part of the zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. Wait, they should have added this! The zending was supposed to have these colored levers? No, they were supposed to have that. Escape menu. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. What is this one? Zending model. The Zending went through so many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending and thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before the launch. Whoa. Countdown room. Wait, countdown room. Whoa. Oh, there's something right there. I need to see this.
For the player to do anything.
What's this one? Underground, an early version of the underground portion of the game.
Intuitively, if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design,
Narration
of course, you being you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you.
Narrator.
Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? When Stanley came to the lift, he traveled upward to the power source at the top of the facility to end this injustice forever.
Whoa. There's some outtakes.
Where were all of his co-workers? Stanley walked. Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? Stanley pushed the big red button.
Those are his lines. The lounge. Is there anything more? Anything else? Anything interesting? Office clock. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. What's this one? I have it on here. Oh. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development. He's referring to the new version of the Stanley Parable. Is that the valve? It's like... This is the old version of the trailer, where he says, Oh, that's pretty good. I haven't seen that one. Okay.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Gays.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Escape?
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh. I mean, she was right about how they both need one another. That's very gay. Okay. Okay. What's next?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Just gonna rage bait this guy.
2845.
Nuh-uh.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I was so rage baited. Rage bait success. Oh my gosh. Just rage baiting this guy.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Ooh.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I can get up? Ooh, I can get up.
Now the monitors jumped to
Let's
life,
try.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Ooh, I can stand on it. Wait. Oh. Whee! Oh.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome!
Oh.
You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Oh.
Good job, you did it. Good job.
Oh. Whoa.
3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Wow. That's some silly, that's some silly ending. It's so silly. That's... Okay, what time is it here? Oh, it's still the same.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
Oh, I can get up here. Oh.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Sick of this gag? Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Oh, he's playing guitar.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable.
I like the music.
And lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
It's so calming. I don't care if this limerick is very miserable for me, but the music is literally so nice. I love the music, the guitar, the sound of it. I wanna fall asleep, man. This is so calming. It actually calms me down. I love hearing this music. Oh, the music is gone. Oh well. Oh! What? What? Huh?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What? Where's the bucket?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, okay.
Yet there was not a single
One
person
final
here
ending
either.
before we end the stream.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Okay.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Time to rage him again.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
Ooh,
Not a
there's a
living
bag?
soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
There was
This
a
was
bag
too much
here?
for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he
is
began to
this?
move about and survey the
Shiny.
situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever.
Gonna rage bait him again before we end this.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Was there anything here? Ooh, there's a piano.
2845.
There's a piano here. Fine. 3, 8.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I love rage baiting narrator. Ooh. Oh, wait, there's no dialogue?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind Control Facility.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
That's my office.
The lives of so
That's
many
Stanley's
individuals
office.
reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Stanley's office. Stanley's office is that way. No way. Whoa. Oh yeah. I keep getting distracted. What the hell?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
Wait,
job?
someone got
That his
fired?
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Someone got fired? Okay.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls
control
labeled
status
with emotions.
offline.
Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Destroy the controls. How about now?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Red button 1?
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley,
oh my god, I'm hard.
You're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Damn.
It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
I am hard. Okay, that's a way to end the stream. Okay. Okay. Oh. Whoa. Hello. Banana. Okay. So sorry that you were late now. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's been an hour right now. Oh wait, it's 2 hours, okay. So, yeah. So that's it for this stream. So wait a minute. Yep. Yep, we are done with the Stanley Parable, so yeah, so thank you. That was a very good experience because it's been a while since I streamed and I haven't played the game the whole entire time, to be honest. How do I say this? Better banana. What? Wait, what did you say? Better banana than late? Oh well, the stream is gonna end soon, so sad that you're so late. But you can watch the replay once it's done processing. So, okay, this ends the first part of the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe live stream. Don't worry, there's gonna be another part at the same time, 4 to 7 p.m. So just wait for me. Tomorrow, I'll be continuing the game for more endings and stuff like that. So see you guys. Bye bye. Oh my god.